is Judy and I'm a sculptor artist. My children, Emma,
Hi.
Ryan,
Hi.
and I would like to invite you to sculpt with us. The program is essentially for children, but it's open for all ages who would like to learn sculpting. We are going to work with low fire clay and paint with a corresponding glaze. We will use electric kiln, so our creation will be permanent. We will also be using wooden tools, such as these. Please remember, if you use any type of sharp tools, make sure you have a grown-up present.
Yes.
We really hope you will enjoy this video. So let's start
Clay days!
Today we are going to make a snake. The snake has a very long body. After we finish sculpting the body, we will focus on a head and the tail. The sculpture will look realistic if we show the snake in motion. It can curl or stand like a real snake in a wild. In this picture, we see 3 different views of the snake head: the front, the profile, and from above. When you're doing the snake mouth, keep it very low on the head. When you're doing the eyes, make sure center the eye on the head, keep it close to the nostril. If it helps, you can find the template on my website. Let's get the children and start sculpting.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the continuing video of clay days. And today we're going to make a snake.
So the first step, what we have to do, grab a ball of clay, of course, and then roll between your hand the clay, just like that.
You can also roll it on the table.
And when you get this stage, you put it on a table, and using your fingers from the top of your fingers until the end of your palm, you start rolling the clay. Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
Now we're going to sculpt the head. So with your pointy finger and with your thumb, you're going to tap the top and the bottom and the side. 2 tap the bottom and the top, and then 2 tap the side. Until you are going to see a pointy shape, and that will be the nose, nostrils of the snake, just like that. I'm going to push with the same point and with my thumb under the head to just separate the head and the body from each other visually. So let me see something like that.
I made it tall. Ooh, I think Ryan's is
Ooh, Ryan, very good. So I put these.
Next, can we do the tail?
And next we're going to do the tail. Just like that. Okay, and the tail is just exactly the same movement, just you apply a little bit more pressure between your 2 fingers. So you tap it top and the bottom, and then the side, like this, and until it's nice and pointy. Yeah.
Nice.
How about that? Nice?
Yeah,
How about
mine's
yours? Ooh, nice. Wonderful.
So next what you're going to do is kind of make your snake in some sort of movement.
I really like how the snake are curled like this. It's just so cool. It's just,
So as you guys can see, my snake is kind of like a little bit curly on this side and a little bit on this side, and then the rest is kind of like going straight. And then so I want to make the details now. So
well, we're going to do the eyes, okay, on a head. So So the eyes is
kind of like
somewhere in middle of, so where your head starts and here finish, somewhere in the middle, you can
Look at
point
the
the eyes.
Guys,
Wow!
it's coming out of the
Oh,
rock.
Ryan, very, very nice. And then also you can shape the mouth too, which is like you see between the top and the bottom.
And also, if you should definitely add the tongue, because if you guys don't know, the snake doesn't smell with its nostrils, the nose. It actually smells with its tongue.
Those forked, right? Tongue, what the snake has, forked tongue. No, in the end, we cut it in half, right? And then
Oh yeah.
send
Okay.
all the smell.
So I'm gonna show you guys how to make your tongue right now. So I'm just gonna put this a little so I can have room for the tongue. And so I'm gonna get a little bit of clay, and then I'm gonna roll it out, roll it out like this. And then I'm going to smush it down.
Mine's wrapping. Look, mine came out and it's wrapping around the rock.
Wow, that's very
That's
cool.
so cool.
Nice, Ryan.
And I'm also going to do a little thing now.
You cut it in half.
And this is my tongue.
Nice.
So
Choose to do.
this is my snake. I love
And
the
that's
little
mine.
tongue.
That's 100% handmade, right?
Yep.
And yours too.
Whoa!
Nice.
Show the camera, right? Okay. Guys, let's show the camera.
It's coming out of the rock.
Ooh.
Wrapped around the rock.
Oh, very nice.
Nice. I love that wrapped around.
I'm gonna make it.
Yes.
I draw spots on it.
Nice, Ryan.
So now we have a clay extruder here. If you don't know what that is, so it's something that squeezes out clay in all different shapes. So we're gonna use this. We're gonna make a snake with this. So we're using this shape, so it will just come out, and it's really fun to use, and it's a lot easier, and it's really fun. So
So
yeah.
we're going to put in a clay extruder, our clay,
Can I go first?
and we have a coil,
Go.
like you see, that's the name, and it's 1 centimeter diameter. So I put it on the top of my clay extruder, pop the top, and then start. You want to do it? Okay.
Okay, just let me put my.
Make sure it's not
Alright.
too loud.
Okay,
So whose snake is this?
mine.
All right.
It does
Yeah,
get a
it's
little
coming
hot.
out, our snake.
So it's really nice and smooth.
A bit shorter.
That is.
But the same method, like you see, we don't have to roll our clay with, with our fingers. So the same method what we used with the previous project. So with your thumb and with your pointy finger, you're going to tap the end, and 2 tap the top and the bottom, 2 tap the side, 2 tap the bottom and the top, 2 tap the side, and then you will see a nice pointy shape will form under our hand. And then I'm going to separate the head from the body by pushing aside a little bit, and so it does look like now. A snake head. Ooh. And then I repeat with the tail too.
I like the tail because it's nice and pointy. Like real. We saw a lot of snakes this summer.
Yes.
Mostly
oh, I
gardeners.
love that, Emma. That's so cool.
What?
Yeah.
Mine. It's covered in leaves.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow. Now that's a unique one. Show. That's nice. Very nice. Well, we're going to come back after our snake is fired in our electric kiln, and then we're going to glaze and give some color to the sculpture.
Hi guys, so we had a successful find with our snake, and today we're gonna glaze it.
what do we need is glaze. We do have here black color, orange color. We mix the red and the yellow together, and these two colors makes orange. And also I do have teddy bear brown. I'm going to show you a picture right now. This is the color what we're going to do. Maybe a little changes because Emachka would like to do a different.
I'm not sure. I may do a green snake. I may do orange one. I'm not sure yet.
Okay, so we do need brushes also. So let's get started.
Let's get started. And we're going to make a hog-nosed snake.
That's right. We watched yesterday a wonderful documentary movie about the hog-nosed snake, and the color was very simple. So it was an orange-based color and black stripe was all over.
Looks like Ryan's already starting. So let's start.
All right.
I kind of want to do a green one, but with a little white kind of stripes.
Why don't you do a dark, like
This is called garter snake.
Originally, I wanted to do a gardener snake. But I changed my mind. So I changed to the hog-nosed snake.
Remember to glaze your sculpture 3 coats, because if you don't do it at least 3 times, it will not give that really good, nice color. Look at the eyes that made.
Nice, Ryan. Beautiful.
I don't want to do that. You already dried out. Yeah. This glaze dries out so quickly. And hog-nosed snakes are completely harmless to humans. So if you come across one, you don't have to be afraid. And they have an ability to play dead. Yes.
Yes, wow.
But oh no, this is the wrong color.
What a behavior, right? I mean, it's just incredible what nature can do. Wow. I love glazing. How about you guys?
It's
It's just
fun.
so much fun. So much fun. I love mixing colors
That's fun.
like a mad scientist in the laboratory. I love mixing colors. I just love it. It's so much fun. Sometimes when we're glazing 2 colors together and we just think, oh, how it will look like in the end. And you know what? Sometimes exactly this is what is turned out the best. Children are truly inspirational in my studio because they are boldly, bravely mixing together mediums, colors, and I do look up to them so many times and encourage them to try new things, and they are great. They are great children.
I want to sculpt so many things.
That's right. Creation makes people happy, and artists bring people together, and this is a wonderful way to share joy through art.
So we finished, and this is how mine is right now.
Nice, Ryan. This is my snake.
And this is my snake. And we're gonna show the result.
Yes, we're going to show the result. We take a lot of beautiful pictures and we make a nice slideshow. I hope you enjoyed this video.
Make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below. Bye.
Bye.